as we are ending split 2. Oh god, we actually crossed there. Oh god damn it, that was insane. That was a big hit there. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on WRC 10. This time we're starting finally the WRC 10 career mode. Now before we get into it, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell to get notified for part 2 of this career mode, because it's actually officially starting, and I'm planning to post more and more videos. I know you've been telling me, start the career mode, do that, do this, please, please, please. I was posting as many videos as I could, but you can understand from the sort of timing of this video. This literally, the duration of this video is 1 hour. So this video is huge. It takes me a lot of hours to record. It takes me even more time to edit. And this is actually a post commentary as well. I might have to do like live plus post commentary in order to save up some editing time. And honestly, with the amount of time that I need to make these sort of videos for my channel for this series, I just didn't have the time to do that. I was having, driver license exams. I'm still up to this point working on my university assignments in combination now with starting for the semester exam. So it's also been one of the toughest semesters of the whole university thing. So from next semester it's going to be a little bit easier, and from next year, also from like September of 2022, it's going to be even easier. All this combined with me just focusing on my life in general. I've been good, let's just say the least, at the end of the day, but it's obviously been a roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster, and in combination to that, all these together pretty much made up for the situation of not making career mode. And also I'm a bit disappointed with how career mode, or not career mode, this private team mode works. I'm gonna be mentioning that on the future video, where I just put up a few complaints on Kilotom. I don't know if they're gonna make another WRC game, but whatever the case is, I know that on the next rally game they're going to be including that, and I want them, when this is going to be included, I want it to be good. I want it to look good. It's a nice mode. It's something that we don't have on any other game at the moment, and I would love it to be perfect. If not perfect, just have some of the basics right, which they just didn't achieve at this point. But we're going to be talking about that on a future video. What I want you to tell me though is, looking at the duration of this video, is almost an hour to an hour and something more long. It's a very, very long video. Now, I know you guys always wanted to have longer videos. I know you guys love watching me playing this game. I know you love the career mode. I know you love everything about this series, but I want you to take it seriously now, because at this point I cannot remove any of the footage I have currently on the game, as we're starting pretty much our WRC 3 tryout. You've already seen this sort of sceneries and things on the previous sort of WRC career mode video I made, which was not with a private team mode. I want you to tell me, do you want me, like, after watching this video, take some time and comment down below. Is there anything that you would want me to delete? Is there anything that you don't want me to show? Is there anything that you don't like about the duration of the videos? I know the sweet little recipe for YouTube is short and very well made videos. That's what I tend to do as well. If you watch to one of my more special projects like the Formula E video or the Hannu Mikkola video, you will see that I do have like a duration of 10 to 9 minutes, and that is perfect. But unfortunately for this kind of videos, if you see like streamers, YouTubers like Jimmy Broadbent, they tend to live stream a career mode, which is, I think, the best way to do it, especially now with a realistic length. Don't tell me to reduce the length of the rallies. I don't want to do that. I love this current duration of the rallies. That's how I want to play the game. Is there though any other way that you would love to watch this series? I could live stream this series 100%. I don't know if the game is going to stream well, because I've had issues with the WRC games in the past when streaming. This is the only game pretty much that I have issues with. So is there anything I can do? Like, anything I can delete? Like, do you want me to delete the shakedown? Do you want me to show less footage of the game, which I think is not great? I want to show as much footage from the game that I can. That's been my target pretty much since I've ever started doing this sort of videos. I want to show gameplay. I know I want to watch as a player, as a YouTube watcher back in the day. I loved watching gameplay with some good commentary, and that's why I'm doing this pretty much, this series, and I keep on doing this career modes. As you can see now, we're actually choosing our car as well. I'm going to be choosing the Skoda Fabia. We're only going to be renting it though, because we don't have the money to buy it, obviously, but that's not a problem. Pretty much, we're going to be buying a car very shortly, like in the third or fourth video, something like that. But either way, yeah, tell me down in the comments below your suggestions for that, as we're about now starting the career. We can see we're choosing our sponsor, and yeah, I really love to listen to your feedback. Hopefully a lot of you have watched this few minutes of the video and will consider commenting down below, what do you want to see in the career mode, why do you want to see it, and what changes would you make to the videos now that the whole recipe has changed. You know, back in the days the videos would be around 30 to 40 minutes, and obviously now that we have the realistic length, they're going to be around an hour, maybe a little less, because I do cut as much as I can from the gameplay while keeping it entertaining and interesting. It's probably going to be down to 45 to 55 minutes, the minimum to the maximum duration of these videos. But for me, I really want to reduce the length. Do you want me to stream it? Do you want me to edit something off? Just tell me down in the comments below. As you can see, I'm building now a nice little livery, and I have so many complaints about the livery editor. It's working wonders. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's nice. It's a very nice livery editor. They didn't have that, and I like it. I might be one of the worst livery creators, but I really like it. I genuinely enjoy making liveries. But what's my issue with that? Firstly, there's no livery library on the career mode. Any liveries that I've created on the main menu, I cannot put them here. And not only that, the sponsors that you sign in for, and other like non-generic sponsors that the game just puts you on, they put all the signs of the sponsors over your livery, over these sort of like shapes and stuff I've put on the livery. They don't care about your livery, they just put the signs there, and it's something that FIFA has also done on the My Team mode, which they've included on FIFA 22, if I'm not mistaken. They've done the same mistake. So please, Skeleton, I know you've been listening to feedback, I know you listen to the community. We badly need to change this, okay? We need to change this as soon as possible, because it's just not it. Like, you make one mode but you can actually put your own livery. Just make it good, you know, make it work, because at the moment I'm very disappointed, and it's also been one of the put-offs on this whole career mode thing, on the private team mode thing, I'd love to say. As you can see there from the R&D tree, as you saw previously, with this new roles, but I've also, you know, I use my skill points, my first skill points, on some very important stuff, like just a mechanic, a meteorologist, and some basic you know, armor, let's just call it, for the car, and the performance thing, which is for the paddle. So there's a really basic thing, such as complete training, and then there's also a new event, which is called the sponsor tryout, which improves apparently the morale of your sponsor or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all about it. There's a lot of new events, there's new stuff on the R&D tree. The handling is improved on this game, as I've been saying since I ever, like, you know, got this game and started playing it. And that's a nice little cross there with the Skoda Fabia, just keep on crossing our rented car. But yeah, I genuinely enjoy this game. I enjoy playing it. That's why I've been making videos on this game since like September. I haven't played any other game. I've just been playing WRC 10 as my racing game. You know, obviously the variety on the channel will come back eventually when I get the time. Don't get me wrong, I have so many video ideas. I've already told you. There's a new series on Rally 2.0 coming up. There's a few videos, there's a video on RBR, there's a few videos that I want to make on F-Factor 2, you know, with a new DLC, with, you know, live streams with my team when I come back to racing with them again. There's a lot of things that are coming to the channel, but unfortunately, I've already told you, this semester has been an absolute hell for me, and with all the combined things that have been happening in my life, it has been impossible to keep up and pretty much do all the things that I've wanted to do in this channel. Now, it might be like an excuse, you know, you're all gonna be like, you still have time to make one video and edit it, you know. The time that I have, I need to rest. I need to rest, because it's just hard to keep up with all, you know, the anxiety that there's pretty much a lot of anxiety that happens because of how many things you do at once. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, I don't want to have anxiety, I'm just gonna take a nap. You know, I might just, you know, go to the gym. You know, these are the kind of things that I do on my free time, most likely. Or just play. Sometimes I might play a game, but most of the times I go to the gym, or I go out for a walk, or I take a nap. You know, I'm a human being, you know. And at this point, you know, I got the free time, so I'm gonna make career mode, and I really want to get back into YouTube so badly. So don't worry, we're in this together, boys. We're in this together, pretty much. So I've completed everything that I need to do. I've talked as much as I wanted to do. Probably most of you just didn't care about what the actual heck I was saying. But we're finally here in Rally Monte Carlo for the Monte Carlo Rally. And as you can see, we're doing this shakedown, and we received 4 extra tires for our stock. You know, I've already told that. If you haven't checked out my previous video on the WRC 10 career mode, where I saw off like some of the new features, like the rally length, the tire selection, how you put up your tires, how, it's all on that video. Go and check it out. So I've already explained these things. That's why I don't want to, you know, waste time explaining this stuff. My tire selection: 12 hard dry asphalt tires, 4 soft dry asphalt tires, and 10 snow and ice tires. And I think I found also a trick to go through the mixed condition stages here in Monte Carlo, which is called diagonal tire selection. So 2 like dry tires and 2 snowy tires on diagonal form. I'm gonna show that later on. But here we are, starting off this shakedown of the Monte Carlo Rally. Nice and easy, obviously. Just a shakedown, doesn't really count also into the overall rally, you know, standings. And we're off driving the Skoda Fabia WRC2 car. Obviously in the WRC category still. We're probably going to be doing one more. Oh god, I made a huge mistake there right at the start. That's not a good way to start a career mode. 20 seconds into the shakedown of the first rally and we make a mistake. That's obviously not how you want to start the career mode. And yeah, I need to get back into the you know, the whole groove of driving without pause wheel. I've just been driving my car lately, and it's you know, it really just doesn't feel the same, does it? To say the least. But overall, doesn't really matter how well you do on this shakedown stage. Just, you know, to get into the groove of things, find your grip with a car. Obviously I damaged the car quite a bit, but hopefully we can actually repair the whole thing for the next stage, which is going to be the first stage on the Monte Carlo Rally. Obviously finishing the shakedown at 1:45, and we're back now into the motorhome to fix the car completely. It's going to be a fully fixed and repaired car. Obviously there's a bit of damage into the suspension and the brakes, but that's normal wear. There's nothing you can do about that. And we're moving now into the first stage, which is going to be obviously a night stage, if I'm not mistaken, around Monte Carlo. And then this is pretty much the normal schedule of a proper rally. This is Thursday, and we're moving then into Friday, which is still day 1, where we're going to have like 3 stages. And then we're moving to day 2, which is Saturday, and then day 3, which is Sunday. So that's pretty much all about you need to know. If you don't really watch WRC, you're probably a little bit confused, but that's how the whole rally sort of thing works out in general. Go watch a rally on WRC Plus or any of your TV channels if they show any rallies. So yeah, go watch them and you'll understand how the whole rally length works. So away we go. Now this is the serious stuff. Stage number 1 of the Monte Carlo Rally. 100% focus, and that's one of the main things why I don't do live commentary. I'm very focused into the stage when I'm driving. So if I do live commentary, the post-commentary moments will be probably from me just, you know, saying some things over the stage, is because I don't want it to be pure gameplay. I've obviously really want to talk as well while driving. I might say a few things while on the live commentary while driving, but not a lot of things, not as much as I talk right now. Otherwise I'm going to be crashing every single turn, pretty much. But yeah, this is probably going to be a few changes by part 2 in terms of the commentary, so that I can save a lot of editing time, because right now I've made a 1-hour video and I need to make a post commentary over for 1 hour, then edit the vocals, then edit the in-game sound, and then render the video and post it. So it takes a lot of time, and we just want to avoid that. Let's just say we want to avoid the 1 hour of post commentary. Obviously, post-commentary, I love post-commentary. I tend to do it quite a lot on one of my older videos. But a live commentary is, you know, probably more lively. But I tend to do very good post-commentaries. I'm not arrogant there, but I tend to do very well the post-commentary stuff, and I tend to really be reliving the moment with you guys. So it doesn't really make a lot of difference, and that's why I love post-commentary. But when the videos are so long, it just doesn't make sense for me to make post-commentary. As you can see, we're having a very good run into the first stage. We're 7 seconds faster after the split 2, and now we're about to finish split 4 very shortly. Obviously, this is the first stage. We're then going to be repairing again the car and moving to Friday for day 1 officially, to finish day 1. 15.4 seconds. That's very surprising. Remember, we are on 135% difficulty, and this is thoroughly accepted, widely accepted, I should say, to be one of the toughest rallies on the calendar. So apparently, this is the toughest rally on the calendar, Rally Monte Carlo, and this is purely based on the mixed conditions, which we'll see if the experiment of the diagonal tire selection is going to work. I think it's going to be the best possible option. It's not going to be perfect again, but it's probably going to be the best possible option. We're now coming to the end of this stage. It's this fast right-hander and then the left-hander to end the stage. Obviously, we've known the stages since I don't even know when. We're very well. This feels like home. Every single time I go through the stages, it's the one single rally that we never tend to miss. And we're obviously going to be winning the stage with a gap of 19 seconds from Emil Lindholm. Might just pick down to 3rd. And then this Zaldivar in the Skoda Fabia. So a lot of Skoda Fabias absolutely into the top 6 positions. And Matt just picked with his Citroen. Obviously a very talented and good driver. Now, back to the motorhome. Repair time for the car. Not sure about what to repair. If I repair both of these things, then it's game over for my repair. So probably I'm just going to be repairing the suspension. Might be the wrong move to do. Looking back into it, I shouldn't have done that. But it didn't really cost us anything. So that's why I did it. So that's pretty much all about it. I had the time to repair one of those things, so why not do it? As you can see right there, this is the tire condition. I have 84% on all 4 tires, and 2 of my extra tires are hard tires. We're bringing those tires into the stages, and if I want to change one of the tires right before the stage, I can do that. I can 100% do that, and I really love the tire selection feature on the Carimo nowadays. It's working wonders. I absolutely love it. These are like the good additions on the game. These are the additions that make this career mode the best career mode that we've ever had on the game. But then the livery thing is just really putting me off. What can I say? It is putting me off, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it. But either way, away we go for stage number 2 now. And yeah, just to see how well we can do now on stage number 2. Obviously, we have a fairly comfortable lead already from day 1, and the conditions seem to be fine also for this one. It's a full tarmac stage as well, so we got to take advantage of this, as my hairpin skills are still not up to par to the previous game. I still can't find the way to get up to speed with the hairpins, and I've also got a comment from someone telling me to make a tip series, not a tip series, a tips video on WRC10. I told him I made a tip series on WRC9, but he was like, yeah, watch this, but I would love to see a video on tips for WRC10, and I will do that, because I know that a few things have changed in the handling, and I'm going to be saying pretty much the same sort of things, not entirely the same, because I'm yet to find, to get into grips with the game completely. But when I do get, and I feel confident with myself in the game, then I will make that video. Oh, that was very, very close there. Made some slight contact there with the rock, if I'm not mistaken, as we're 3.8 seconds faster now. I really love this part of the stage. It's just full speed and then down into the brakes for that 3rd gear corner there. Now we've got the slalom here. Look at the speed you can gain through there. It's absolutely insane. And down into 2nd there. Another slalom turn. Another one left and right. And here I tend to go as fast as I can, because look at this, you can actually cut through the chicane. This is beautiful, beautiful stage design on Monte Carlo. A lot of people hate these stages because of the mixed conditions, but overall I think they're absolutely wonderful stages. We're gonna run just a little bit wide, and thank God we didn't fall off the cliff there. Just like the Skoda Octavia almost did back in 2001, if I'm not mistaken. It was the Czech driver. I don't remember his name completely, but I think it was a Czech driver or a German driver that almost literally fell off a cliff, and that would be a fatal incident, if you ask me.
Right 6, 80, 80, left 2, small cut, opens 20, left 5 tightens 2 after junction, into right 2, don't cut, into left 2, don't cut, narrows into flat right 30.
Another very, very well known location of these stages. In the town, inside the town, very narrow parts of this stages. Absolutely love them. And you know, we tend to actually, because of these rallies, they are very long, and we tend to do the same stages over and over again. I caught a lot of the footage from the stages where I don't really do well, and also from repetitiveness, because that's one way to reduce the length of these videos. So there, I found you a solution already without even you commenting, but I would love to hear even more suggestions, and especially if you want me to stream those things, you know. But yeah, you can just easily tell me down in the comments below what you want me to do. Either way, we're about to end stage 2. It's obviously been going very well, no mistakes whatsoever, very smooth. Like I'm in my Carlo's side. This is like a smooth operator or something like that, because we're gonna come across the line again to set a 4:31 and extend our lead by 29 seconds, 30 seconds I should say. Kajetanovic there on 35, Osberg is a long way down, same with Zaldivar. So overall, we're ending, we're not ending theoretically, we're almost like, you know, doing, we're about to finish day 1, and we could have even a 1 minute gap as we enter now stage 3. This is the second stage of day 1, so we got one more before we move into Saturday. Looking good so far, looking good, looking very good. There's a bit of ice now at the start of this stage, so we still didn't really get carried away, but overall I think we can still do very well. It's also not raining, so it's the perfect conditions on the perfect on the perfect like tarmac with the perfect car and the perfect wheel, obviously. I love my Fanatec wheel, not gonna lie. Obviously I got the CSL Elite 1 year before the CSL DD, which is a bit of a same, you know. I would have loved to have a CSL DD, but obviously, you know, I might actually get one eventually. If I really get back into sim racing, I will get one. The reason I don't really invest on sim racing gear nowadays is because of I don't have a lot of time to sim race. I don't even like race for the team that I'm part of, for Lante. I'm planning to come back, and by the time I come back, I will be back, and we'll start, you know, investing in sim racing again. For the time being, I've always loved to have a VR, to play a Fuck 2 on VR, you know, play other games on VR. Absolutely love to play VR. By the time I get a VR, you're gonna know it, because I'm gonna be making a shit ton of videos on VR, whether that's sim racing or any other type of games. I don't even care. Like, I could play Half-Life Alyx, and I'm gonna post it on the YouTube channel if it looks good. I know probably most of you will not care, but I will care, and I will play it. But obviously, by the time I get a VR, you'll know it. You'll be the first to know it. There's gonna be a lot of videos being posted. But anyway, great driving so far. I'm very impressed by the car, obviously. As we are ending split 2. Oh god, we actually crossed there. Oh god damn it, that was insane. That was a big hit there. And that's even an even bigger hit there. Beautiful. That's even an even bigger hit. I was about to say we're doing very well in this stage, but it's gonna. Oh, come on, TM. The flipping hairpins. I need to get used to the hairpins. I just can't take any hairpins for real. But yeah, it was going well. Now it's went down to shit. I'm just gonna straight up say that we were 10 seconds faster. We've had 2 consecutive red sectors, so it hasn't been great, obviously. Gonna take it a bit easy. Obviously, we then have a lot of damage, which is the positive from the crashes, but it's still a 4:26. It hasn't been perfect. I think we're still gonna win the stage. Yeah, we're still gonna win the stage. The gaps are very close there, as you can see. 6 seconds from second to 6th, if I'm not mistaken. And overall, despite a sort of really bad stage, we've had 3 major crashes, I should say. We actually spun into the hairpin right after our big incident. We're almost a minute ahead, so we're doing well. We're doing very well. And this is the final stage of Friday, stage number 4, final stage of day 1. It's night time, and it's not raining again, so we could well and truly, you know, go well over the 1 minute gap now after finishing this. You know, good conditions, tarmac stage. There's still no snow on day 1, so that's a positive for me. The less snow we have, the better the stage will be. I think the final stage, so the power stage, is a mixed condition stage. So whether I like it or not, the 5 points could well and truly go to any other driver that is very good at snow. Might not be me. You never know. We could well and truly get them after the you know, after getting used to the mixed condition event stages on this rally, and which I don't even know if we're going to get used to them. I love how aggressive you can be through this sort of narrow part. I absolutely love going fast on narrow parts, despite messing it up just a little bit there with the racing line. But honestly, I love this part. When you get this part rightly, and with the right speed, with the right cornering, you absolutely fall in love with Monte Carlo. Look at this perfect line, just about fits. That's what she said. But yeah, I'm doing very, very well. First second, we're 2 point something seconds faster. Obviously, pushing as much as we can now to, you know, gain as much time as we can. We need to take advantage. In rallying, that's what you need to do. Take advantage of the situation. Something that I didn't do on the previous career mode, on the final season, where we actually lost out on the championship. Whenever there was a huge chance, like we would gain a minute on an epic stage, a mistake would happen, and that 1 minute would turn into 30 seconds, which we would need if we wanted to win the rally. Like if we would gain 30 seconds there, 10 seconds there, 5 seconds there, you would win the rally and you would win the championship eventually. So take advantage of the situation. You know, whenever you see like there's a chance, just go and grab it. You know, just don't wait for it. We were 4 seconds faster into the second sector. That was a fairly close battle, I'm gonna say. As you can see, my tires are starting to fall off the cliff. I'm still with the same tires that I used on the shakedown. So this tires took me through 4 full stages and 1 half stage. So very, very good with the tire management so far. On a whole day, we used only 4 set of hard tires. So very, very happy with how the tire management went on this rally. And obviously, nice and easy into the final hairpin. Let's just take it nice and easily across the finish line to set a 4:38.9. It's going to be 24.8 seconds faster than Pietarinen and 26.2 seconds ahead of Lindholm. So overall, that is obviously going to put us well over the 1 minute gap. Imagine, as I said, 1 minute point 22 seconds ahead of Ariel Lindholm. And 1.40 something ahead of Faust Aldivar and Mads Osberg. Obviously, the car is not at the best shape because of the few crashes that we had on stage number 2. But what can I say? It still looks fine. It still looks fine. Like we've got we gotta fix the transmission, gotta fix the engine, and suspension and brakes still look surprisingly good. So there's not really a huge reason as to why, you know, I need to change a lot the car. I fixed the bodywork, I fixed everything. Brakes and suspension, not gonna fix them. They're just about fine. 86 and 90% is just about fine. But as you can see, entering day 2, which is Saturday, we're going to face our first mixed condition events and mixed condition stages, and that's the reason as to why we got the snow and ice tires. You can see there, I'm gonna take them as spare tires and use them later on into the second stage, which is a mixed tarmac and snow stage. For the first one, we're doing so we got 2 mixed condition stages and 1 for where we're going to use full-on hard tires. So 2 set of hard tires are going to be around 84%, and then we're going to be using the snowy tires for 2 consecutive stages. So the reason they say the diagonal tire selection is the best is because you have both some grip on tarmac and some grip on ice. So we're going to try that on to the next stage. For now, it's you know, it's just going to be yet another easy stage victory with dry conditions to tarmac. You know, there's nothing that could go wrong as long as we don't make any mistakes, and I don't really make mistakes at this point. I think I've got used to the stages, I've got used to the car. It feels great. It feels very similar to WRC9, and I've already known the stages very, very well. I've been playing them for so many years that I just know them, you know. I just tend to remember them. 4.4 seconds though, only faster into the third sector, so not a huge gap. That's yeah, it's starting to pick up the pace a little bit. They might have actually sort of soft tires, I'm not even sure about that. I've brought some soft tires, but I'm going to be using them probably later. 100% into day 3 for the power stage most likely, so that we get a little bit more grip and a little bit extra speed if we want to win that stage. And also at the end of day 2, I think we could use them. Why not? End of day 2 could be also a good time stamp to use those tires. But so far I'm driving very well still. You know, we're still going to be winning this stage. We haven't lost out on a single stage, if I'm not mistaken, so far. So has been very, very good. Has been very, very, very good so far. And I'm not obviously going for winning all of the stages. That's not my intention. But, you know, we could well and truly get a lot of stage victories. You know, it doesn't matter how many stage victories you have, it's about how consistent you are in a rally, and that's what I'm trying to do. Finishing this stage, we've been consistent yet again. You can see the car has no damage. It's been a perfect stage, and it's going to be a 16.4 gap from Nicola Griazin. Welcome back, friend. Where is Ari Lindholm? 26 seconds behind me. That's very, very good to see, as the gap now opens up to 1 minute 48 seconds from Lindholm and 1 minute 58 seconds from Mats Osberg, almost reaching the 2 minute gap now, as we're just entering day 2. Obviously, the hard things now begin. It's time for stage 2 of day 2, over elite stage number 7. And it's also snowing. Not only that, it's snowing. Obviously, put the diagonal tires. So the front left is a hard tire, the front right is a snow tire, the right left is a snow tire, and the right rear tire is a hard tire. So diagonal just makes sense, you know. Obviously, the grip right now, I cannot really criticize the diagonal tire selection for the grip, because it's also snowing, which makes driving hard. Whatever happens, you know, it's just the way it is. Even if I had a 4 hard tire and dry asphalt tires, it would still be bad, because it's literally snowing at the moment in Monte Carlo. So I can't really criticize the tire selection. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna make life on snow easy, because if you remember back in the video that I made on even the historic events, and more likely the sort of career mode episode I made, that's a mistake down to the hairpin. It's gonna be a pain in the ass now to go through these hairpins under those conditions, and especially under those conditions. It's still a pain in the ass, but with those conditions it's gonna be even worse. But obviously, there you go, another one, literally. That's the DJ Khaled meme. There's nothing you can do on the hairpins. It's been a bit of a mess. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna learn how to drive on the snow. You know, it's very hard. We're probably not gonna be learning right now. This is very, very close. This is not the right time to learn. Obviously, we're probably gonna learn how to do that next season on WRC 2 most likely, and we could do much better. Hopefully until the end of this rally though, we could learn how to do it, and we could do well on the power stage, which is, I think, this stage specifically yet again. We're now back on tarmac, and it's still snowing, so I can't even really push a lot. Let's see how much time we're losing. We're down to 20-second deficit there. That's huge. I'm not gonna lie. That's just not good. It's not very good, boys. But either way, I'm still don't care if I lose a lot of time, because at the end of the day, you know, we're still 1 minute 48 seconds ahead, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just finish this stage, you know, try and gain some time there on the tarmac section, but then there's even more ice. So just the damage limitation stage. I think that this and the next one, especially if it still snows into the next one, it's going to be a damage limitation day 2.
And acute hairpin left, keep into acute hairpin right, 80. Left 4, 30. Hard brake for acute hairpin left, into right 2, opens. For acute hairpin right and left 3, 50. Right 4 short, narrows, into left 3. Into right 2 opens, keep in. Into left 3 tightens, house in, 20.
Oh, just a little bit wide there. That's actually gained just a little bit of time there on the tarmac section, but now it's time for ice again. You can already see the difference in terms of the grip. So I go way too fast there. We're gonna cross. Thank God there's a barrier there, and it's just about gonna save us for a second there, as we're onto the final split now. Genuinely thinking, you know, this stage is just one of those damage limitation ones again. And we're gonna move now onto the next one, which is gonna be again damage limitations. As if there's nothing I can do, you know. Just try not to cross. Oh, look at that. There's nothing I can do, honestly. But either way, across the finish line, we did what we could. We did what we could. There's not a lot of damage to the car, which is the one positive, and we've only lost around 19 seconds, which isn't that much. And it's actually not even 19 seconds, taking into consideration Lindholm is our main competitor for this rally. So it's around 14 seconds we've lost from Lindholm in this rally, which overly is going to put us into first. Obviously, we're still first. 1 minute and 34 seconds ahead of Lindholm. So even if I do similarly bad onto the next one, it's still not an epic stage. We still got, you know, space for mistakes and space for some bad performances. This is actually the tires. How do I have them? Just to let you know, this is the diagonal tire selection, which is probably only going to be used in Monte Carlo. Maybe we could use it on some other locations with soft and hard tires. I don't know if that really makes a difference. But we will try it. We will try it. There we go. Same stage, just on reverse. Try and do well this time round. The conditions are fine, which is helping us out. You know, the weather has turned fine from snowing. Now there's no snowing, it's just pure sun and a bit of ice. So, you know, they could. There's no excuses. We have to do a little bit better because of the weather. Maybe gain a little bit more time on the tarmac section now that it's not snowing. You know. Damage limitations again. I'm not expecting myself to win, especially now because it's my first real contact with the ice on WRC10 and the diagonal tire selection. What I have to say, does it work? The diagonal tire selection, it seems to be working. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work because if I went 4 dry tires, it would be undrivable. I would crash out and everything would go to shit. If I went 4 snowy tires on tarmac, it would be impossible to drive. I would be very slow, and I would lose a lot of time. Now, tarmac feels fine. It doesn't feel perfectly fine, but it feels fine. And snowy conditions, ice, I should say, might not feel perfect, but it's better than all the combinations that I could have tried. As you can see, second sector on the tarmac section, we actually gain a lot of time. We're 3 seconds down now only, as we almost crashed out there on the uphill. And now we're about to go again into the snowy part with only a 3-second deficit, so I'm not very sad about the result so far. It's going fine. Just trying to brake, use a little bit of throttle and brake, like press both the pedals if you don't want to lose completely the control of the car. As I'm gonna lose control of the car yet again on the hairpin. I'm literally having such a bad time with the hairpins on this game. Such a bad time. There's nothing I can do really, is there? And I'm yet to find a good way, especially on the snowy, on the icy section. That's just very slow, that's why we didn't spun. I need to find a way to be both fast and not reducing my chances of spinning under those conditions. Look at that, I'm literally spinning on the straight line. And this time we're gonna make it through the hairpin. Congratulations. And we're about to also get out of the snowy section, so we make some slight contact there with the, oh look at the wheel movement there in order to stay on the road, stay straight on the straight. Oh look at that, there's a little bit of ice still on the final parts there, and now it's game over for the ice and it's full throttle for the last tarmac sections now. Let's see the gap. It's a 30-second gap. It's a beautiful 30-second gap, ladies and gentlemen. From 3 seconds up to 30. Honestly, what can I say? It's been pretty horrendous. There's nothing I can do. We try to push a little bit there on the final tarmac section, and I make such a stupid mistake right on the final. Why would I do this? We finished on reverse there, but why? There's no reason to push that much. It was already a game over stage. Why would I do that? That is going to give us way too much damage. Way too much damage there. Lindholm winning the stage. That's not good news. But what I do care about is the damage that I've caused into the car. It must be bad. It must be really bad. We're going to learn very soon in the motorhome. For now, I know we have a 1-minute gap from Lindholm, which is good. Obviously, the stage was horrendous. It could have been better. I'm yet to get into grips with the snowy, conditions. Now we've got 2 stages coming up. The one is an epic stage. The other is I think, a super stage, but both of them have ice. So we gotta take like the snowy tires for sure for those 2 stages. A set of used hard tires, and then soft tires maybe for the next stage, which is gonna be a super stage or something like that. I'm not really sure. I don't even remember. Does it have snow, the other stage? I guess we'll learn very, very soon. For now, I repaired as much of the car as I could. Obviously, you can see the bodywork doesn't look fine, but there's nothing I can do. There's a lot of mechanical issues down to my horrendous there driving into the final 10. There was no reason to do that. So 90% of the hard tires, they can easily take us to the epic stage. 100% of snowy tires, they can easily take us to the epic stage. And if I need one of the 2 sets for the next stage, I think they will just about be fine for the special stage of the 7 kilometers. For now, first epic stage on our WRC 10 Carino was stage number 9. Approximately, we're moving the second half of the rally. It has an overall of 16 stages, so we're moving to the 9th stage. Obviously, fingers crossed we can do well. This is still day 2, for anyone wondering. That's why the sun is starting, you know, to go away. It's about to go nighttime. I think the next stage is going to be on nighttime. The car, thankfully, feels good. You can see that front left brakes, though, are a little bit damaged. Which means that the car is still damaged. Like a huge impact or a huge crash could really diminish our chances of winning this rally, because we're not going to have enough time to fix the car. So at the same time I need to be very careful not to spin, but at the same time I need to be fast, because the gap went from 2 minutes to 1 minute in only 2 stages. So it's very, very easy, especially on an epic stage where there's a lot of kilometers, to lose a lot of time and completely, you know, mess up the whole rally while you are dominating and winning stages. You know, that's why I say it's all about consistency. It's not about winning or dominating a few stages. Currently the first sector wasn't ideal. Hopefully the second one will be better, because my driving hasn't been bad. I was just a little bit scared to push the car at the first, because I didn't want to crash. It was a fairly narrow part, and I was also not really sure about how fast the car can be. Still a not very good sector, 1.7 seconds behind, but as long as it's like that, it's not that bad. Obviously, you have to remember there's still the snowy section that we need to go through. Hopefully, we're not going to lose 30 or 40 seconds again through that part. I make a very stupid mistake there. You know, being a little bit frustrating, seeing those reds, trying to turn them into greens by pushing a little bit more, but that is not going to help you at all. You have to still be calm and collective. Just keep on doing what we've been doing so far in the previous stages. Nothing more, nothing less. This is my favorite section of the stage now. There you have it. A green sector in a 1.3 second now advantage. Full throttle through there. Down into third. I love this section, boys. I love this section. I love how fast and immersive it is. How close you go to the rocks. Where you can cut. You can do absolutely everything. And another sector. A green and brown, obviously. 4.4 seconds. You can hear the co-driver celebrating. Which is a bit cringy, but I like it. I like it. I like when the co-driver is a bit cringy. Makes it a little bit funny, you know. Makes you relax a little bit, I guess. So let's hopefully keep on up with that kind of pace. Hopefully it's not going to rain as well. We've still got 11 kilometers to go, so it's a long stage to go. Oh, I make a slight mistake there. It's not going to cost us in time, but it probably is going to cost us in damage. Remember, we have realistic damage, realistic length. Everything is on full realistic and 135% difficulty. A little bit too wide there. To the village. The village doesn't make up for mistakes. You have to be absolutely perfect in order to not make a mistake around the village. This car is absolutely under control now. Trying to be as fast as I can now through there. I love this place, but you can just about don't touch the barrier. It's like Monte Carlo there. Monaco, I mean. We are in Monte Carlo. We are faster as well. A 6.5 second gap. I'll run a little bit wide through there. Oh, just about gonna mess it up. Just about. That was very close indeed. Very close. Thankfully, we don't lose a lot of time. You know, we did a 360. The car went back into straight mode eventually on its own, so there was nothing else I could have done. There is a lot of damage to the car. I've made contact with barriers and walls and rocks multiple times so far, so I have no idea how that's going to affect not the performance, the mechanical side of the car. For the time being, I don't really feel any engine damage, any suspension damage. It still feels fine, rather than front left brake issue, which is we're just gonna keep on watching that for now. We'll lose time there because of the mistake and a little bit of snowy section. 2.3 seconds faster still though, and there's still more tarmac to come. At least a little bit more. Yeah, I shouldn't talk too early. You know, I hate snow. I hate snow. We have just a little bit of engine damage now as well. You can see on the indication. And we're going to be how much slower? 2.2 seconds. Okay, if it stays like that, it's fine. But I'm already messing up massively here. We're out. We didn't make any more mistakes. We didn't. And I say this because I didn't spawn on any more hairpins. Yes, you heard that right. So we've only made a mistake right at the start. Obviously love this section. We're 1/10 faster. 1/10 faster. Yeah, you've heard that right. It's an epic stage. We've had a snowy section and we're actually 1/10 faster. So I'm happy right now. I'm very, very, very happy. Imagine winning this stage. We've got to be good around this section as well. I've learned from my mistakes, so I'm not going to push a lot. I'm going to be very, very, very careful. I know there's this left-hander now coming on second gear. I'm going to make contact with the barriers this time. That's nice driving there by me. And now into the hairpin. We can push a little bit more because there's no ice here. Slower though. Through here, the chicane is full of ice. Full throttle now, back on the tarmac. We can go a little bit fast now. We can use a little bit of speed, a little bit of momentum there. Just let the car slide over the bridge. Nice and easy through there. We can push a little bit more again. When you find a tarmac botch, just slap on the throttle there to gain as much time as you can. Be careful though through there. Very, very tight section, full of ice. A bit more now to cross the finish line. And yes, we're through, we're through. Full throttle now to come across the finish line on a 14.45.8. Is it going to be enough to win? Yes, we are going to win. And apparently Lindholm had a horrendous there final sector. Let's see Lindholm. Yeah, you can see that I lost a lot of time on sector 7 and sector 6. That was just not ideal. Obviously, the snowy sections really messed up my run again. But still, we didn't lose a lot of time. Lindholm was even worse on the final sector. And that is going to give us a great advantage moving on to the final stage of day 2. As you can see there, I brought my soft tires for this one. We're going to be doing the rear tires on hard. And the front tires, the tires that we need to use for turning and all that serious stuff on the soft tires. So fingers crossed we can still do well. I think it's a stage that still has... I don't know if it has snow. I don't know. It doesn't have snow. What am I even talking about? It doesn't have snow. That's why I've put 4 dry asphalt tires. So we can gain a lot of time. It's very important to gain a lot of time on this stage because on day 3... there's a lot of stages that are going to have mixed conditions. I think most of the stages on day 3 have mixed conditions. A little bit of turbo damage as well. That's something we need to take care of on the next motorhome. 6.8 seconds faster. I'm just flying now at night with the Skoda Fabia on Monte Carlo. Flying through these stages. Look at the speed. Down into third. A little bit wide, but maybe just have a little bit of fun as well while being fast. Look at that, close to the rocks. I love this place, especially at night. It just gives a whole new level of immersion. Oh, that's... oh, you heard that. That was a hard bump there on the downhill. But we're still pushing very, very hard. Third sector, 16.8 seconds faster. That's exactly what we want to see for our fire with Lindholm for victory. I currently have a 1 minute gap and I'm still at the edge of my seat because I know that this 1 minute gap can go like that in a 1 or 2 stages. That's how rallying is. So I need now to take the advantage that I have at the moment, my speed and the tires that I have, the soft tires, use them to my advantage and just gain as much time as we can on Lindholm, as we're about now to enter the technical part of this stage. And now through the final straights, full throttle, 5th gear, almost touching 200 kilometers per hour. Not going to need it. A full 34.8, which is going to give us a 30-second gap from Lindholm. Total domination at the end of day 2 here, boys. And 38 seconds faster than Osberg. I don't even want to mention the fight with Osberg. I think he's way off the pace now. It's just between me and Lindholm, as the gap is almost back into 2 minutes. A 1 minute 43 seconds, 0.3. The gap from Lindholm, and obviously getting ready now for day 3. Just taking the proper tires. I'm still going to take a set of fresh soft tires to use on the power stage. I think it's going to be very important for us. And not actually the soft tires, the fresh soft tires are going to be used around the later motorhome. For now, this is going to be our tire selection. Obviously brought a fresh set of hards and snowy tires, and the soft tires that I had from previous. So as you can see, one more motorhome zone, which we're going to be using for the fresh soft tires, and I think a fresh set of snowy tires. For now, this is going to be the hardest part of the rally. We've got an epic stage coming up and 2 special stages. The previous one was 3 special stages. This one is 1 epic stage and 2 special stages, and we're starting off now with the epic stage, which previously we've actually won this epic stage, which was the reverse one of it. So, you know, we do have the foundations to win again here. It's obviously going to be hard, but you never know. You never know. The important thing is we gained a lot of time on the previous stage. We managed that with 3.5 seconds faster into the epic stage. That's exactly what we want to see entering this stage. But remember, we did gain a lot of time on the previous stage. We currently have a 1 minute 43.3 second gap, which is very, very important. It's exactly what we needed. And even if we lose time here on this stage, as it has started snowing, I do hate snowing, obviously, on the game, especially when it does it right when I enter the snowy part. It doesn't make any sense, honestly. I've got to be very slow now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm crumbling down the mountain. We lost a lot of time. We're just about gonna... Oh, come on. Okay, we didn't lose a lot of time. I didn't spawn. We saved it. We saved it. We're about to get away from the snow. But it's still snowing, though. I'm not gonna be good on tarmac again. Weather conditions are not helping us. That's all I'm gonna say. These weather conditions are not helpful whatsoever. There's still a bit of a snowy part coming up, but it's just very, very small. It doesn't really matter. Now onto tarmac. Let's see. Size again. And now I really want to see how does the car gonna feel. Oh, it feels understeery. It feels understeery. It feels understeery as hell. Oh no. This stage actually started very well. Just went through the final part of snow. Now full tarmac till the end of the stage. Full tarmac. 11 to 13 kilometers of tarmac. Turning on my headlights, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the snow is not going to affect us a lot. It is going to affect us. Oh my god, I'm very, very lucky. I'm the definition of luckiness at this point. No, I'm boosting way too much, and there's no reason to boost. There's no reason to boost TM. There's no reason to boost. Take care of the car. It's snowing. It's a snowstorm. Look at how much it is snowing right now. There's nothing I can do, honestly. The conditions are horrendous. I've lost 1 minute and 6 seconds. Coming to the end of this stage, the gap is going to be none at this point. It's going to be none. It hasn't stopped snowing. It just about stopped snowing now. 30 minutes and 40 seconds into the stage. It's not enough to help us, you know, make up some lost time. I couldn't drive properly. It was way too hard. I didn't crash, which is the main thing about this stage, obviously. Not crashing. The car is fine. I didn't crash it any further. Well, it still doesn't look fine, but it's just what we had from the previous stages. As you can see, I lost 1 minute and 16 seconds. It's not ideal, especially when you see that probably Lindholm has won this stage. So Lindholm has just gained 1 minute and 16 seconds over me. And the gap now is dropping down to 26 seconds, just like that. Just what I said. You have to take advantage of all your chances. If I hadn't done that good night stage, now I would be behind Lindholm. And remember, we've got one more stage now coming up. Hopefully the weather is going to be dry. It seems to be dry. Nice and easy. So dry conditions. I've put the soft tires and the snowy tires. So I've done a diagonal tire choice of snowy tires and the soft tires this time around. This is why I picked up the soft tires, because I think they can provide me with better grip both on tarmac and on the snow. So I'm trying that. You know, diagonal tire selection this time with snowy and soft dry tires, not the hard ones. As you can see, the front left, which is on the snow. Please don't spun. Please don't spun. Please don't fucking spun. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Right rear suspension is damaged, turbo is damaged, and engine is damaged. It seems fine. The car still drives fine. Like the car drives fine. It's just me messing up on the snowy section again. Ah, my god, it's terrible. It's terrible. We're gonna lose the lead like that. We're honestly gonna lose the lead. There's nothing I can do about it. I spun again. And I'm doing damage to the car. Oh, shit. We're finally free off the ice, and I'm making another fucking mistake. Just about when I gain some time, man. Just about when we gain some time. Why are you gonna do this to me, honestly? And we're back to ice. 17-second gap. We're not losing the lead, but the lead is gonna be around 75 seconds now after this. Oh, come on!
Quite a shock, wasn't it?
I'm gonna break my. I'm so angry right now. I'm so angry with the kind of mistakes that I'm making right now. It's so stupid, so stupid. You can see my frustration there on the wheel. This could have been much better. We'll lose 28 seconds to Lindholm, and that is gonna be the lead. He is now the leader of this rally. Look at this. He's 1.6 seconds ahead of me. 2 stages ago, I had a gap of 1 minute. A 1 minute gap. That's what we had. And all of a sudden, we're currently second. We're entering. I cannot believe this. We're about to end day 2 or day 3. I don't even know what day it is anymore. For literally, yeah. There's no words to describe this. Honestly, I'm disappointed. This is stage 12. There's 4 more stages to go after this one. I mean, this is stage 14. My bad. This is stage 14. There's 2 more stages to go. This seems to be okay. You know, this seems to be okay. I've put hard tires and the soft tires for this one. And yeah, seems dry conditions, tarmac. It's our time to regain the lead now. It's now or never. If I don't do this now, if I don't make it now, we're probably going to lose the rally, because there's only 2 more stages to go. One of them is the power stage, which is mixed conditions. 5 seconds faster. That's exactly what I needed now. That's exactly what I needed from the car. The conditions, 10 seconds, exactly what we needed. Keep on pushing, keep on pushing. Nothing can stop us now. I'm in my element. I'm back in my element. Dry tires, dry weather, tarmac. Let's do this. Transmission issue, it can wait. It can wait. It can really wait. I don't even care about it, man, right now. We're halfway through the stage and we're 10 seconds faster. We're going to regain the lead and go and dominate on the final 2 stages and win this rally. That's what I want. Let's win this rally, boys.
Keep in. Into flat right, 80. Right 3, into flat left, 50. Yeah! Right 6 short, into flat left. And danger, junction left, into right 5 narrows, over a bump.
Watch out over there. The suspensions are fucked as well. I can see 3 of the 3 or 4 have damage, so we need to change them onto the motorhome. It's the first thing we're going to be changing. Last sort of penultimate sector. I love this section on the reverse stage. Look at this, how beautiful you can go through there. The run you need to take, the kind of racing line you need to take on this is insane in order to get up to speed. 23.2 seconds. Look at how beautiful this is, how narrow, but at the same time how wide it is when you get the perfect line. Final corner at 4.6.5. It is obviously going to be enough. 27 from Porkup. Where's Lindholm? 31 seconds from Lindholm. That's exactly what we needed. Lindholm is 31 seconds behind. 30 seconds is also by Martin Prokop with a very good stage there in the Ford Fiesta. And that's it. With 2 more stages to go, we've got a 30-second advantage. And the 2 stages coming up are only special stages. So, in reality, because the first one is full on tarmac, if we win the next one and have a phenomenal performance, we could well and truly secure the victory. Obviously saying secure is not 100% always. But the power stage, if we want those extra 5 points, we finally have to do well on the mixed conditions. And this is something that I cannot, like, 100% say. I could have gone with 2 sets of soft tires, have a full-on set of softs for this stage and then put on 2 sets of snowy tires for the power stage. But there's nothing I can do because I didn't bring 6 set of soft tires. I could have brought 2 less snowy tires and 2 extra set of softs. So maybe we're gonna learn for next year when I'm gonna be even more experienced. Obviously, you can see we're fixing the car. There was no way I could have left the suspension like that. It's back to 100%. The rest is around 70%. This transmission is just about on 69%. There's nothing better I can do at this point. We've got 2 more stages to go. The chances of the things breaking down in the car are limited at this point. 70% is fine, 68% is fine for 2 stages, especially when we're talking about 2 short stages. This is not an epic stage, this is 2 special stages, and especially one of them is a full-out tarmac stage, which means push as much as you can, gain as much time as you can. It's also dry conditions, it's not raining, it's our chance to secure the victory in Monte Carlo. Imagine starting this career mode with a victory, that would be insane, honestly. First sector went very well, we're now waiting for the second sector. I still feel fine as we're very close to the barrier there though. Let's see the second sector. I like this section quite a lot. 4 seconds faster, that is going to put us to 35. We're doing well, we're doing well. It's not awesome, but we are faster, which is what we need. I would love to gain a lot of time, but any second, any tenth is appreciated.
Left 5 short, 80. Caution, hairpin right, 1 to left 2, small cut, 80.
A little bit of enjoyment there, just drifting on the uphill there as we're entering my favorite section of this stage. I haven't sold it yet, I think, in the video. Yeah, you just go. I mean, it's my favorite when you drive properly and on the reverse stage as well. 11.1 seconds. Bear that in mind as well. We're driving very fast. We're gaining a lot of time. We're starting to secure the victory. Nice and slowly. With 2 more sectors to go. The chances of me winning this rally are getting higher and higher. Especially when the car is still in that condition without any extra damage taken. Pushing as much as we can. This is a very tricky section. Watch out for the barrier on the outside. It's not a full out speed corner. Now it's full out speed as you drop down now into second. Just take into the slalom there, corners. Down into second there. A bit faster there. Maybe pick up third. Now it's a full out throttle. Go full throttle. Don't care about what the co-driver says. 17.4 seconds. Down into fourth. Very fast there. And now full speed again. Oh, no. Don't mess up the hairpins, DM. No damage though. No damage. No damage taken. Just a slight mistake right at the end. Got my heart rate a little bit high there, but it's just about the end. Why would I do that? Either way, I'm still not good with the hairpins. Still, 438.8. And we gained 25 seconds on Lindholm. Obviously, the final sector could have been just about a little bit better, as you can see right there. Let's see. Oh, actually, oh, no. Lindholm did even worse. Look at that. It was very close. My fight between Lindholm in the first 3 sectors, and then penultimate and final sector, he completely dropped off there. That is not ideal for Lindholm, who is now, I think, we've secured victory. I think we've secured victory. We're 55 seconds ahead of Lindholm. I'm still not going to say we're 100% winning this rally, but I think we've secured the podium 100%, and I think we're just about secured victory. We've only got a final stage, the power stage obviously, which is going to give us 5 points if we win. This is my tire selection, diagonal tire selection again, soft and snowy tires, that's what we're trying. Damage is fine, it's still the same as it was, and it's this is a stage where we actually completely messed up, but it's not snowing, it's not raining. And this could well and truly be our chance to get those extra 5 points if we are careful on the snowy sections and go as fast as we can on tarmac. That's going to be my strategy as always on those stages, but this time it's even more important because we are getting 5 extra points if we manage to take victory in the power stage. Obviously going to leave the whole footage of this stage on. That's what I always do with the power stages. I always want you to enjoy the pure masterpiece that the power stage is, the pure enjoyment, the stress that you get from these stages. Not very fast, obviously. You're just trying to get over the snowy section. It feels good, though. It feels good, I have to admit. It feels good. Driving on soft tires on the snow. It doesn't feel very bad, especially when you have the diagonal tire choice. So, good choice. I think this is the best choice you can have if you're having a sorted rally length. This with 2.3 seconds slower, not bad at all. Considering we had a lot of fires to go through there. As you can see, the soft tires really making a difference for this one. They could be the game changer in this power stage, which are going to give us the 5 extra points.
Right, don't cut, 30. Right 5, tightens, 80. Hard brake, acute hairpin left, into acute hairpin right, 30. Acute hairpin left, 30. Hairpin right, 40. Hairpin left, 50. Hairpin right, 50. Hairpin left, 50.
I think we've got only one more hairpin to go. I think this is the last one. Am I right? Yes, I am right. Okay, I am right, and I think we've had a very good pace through the hairpins. Didn't make a single mistake, didn't spun, and this is the result. 2.2 seconds faster. Now, coming up, snowy section. Do not make a mistake. If we make a mistake, it's game over. If we don't make a mistake, we have a real chance of winning this. We're only going to lose around 5 seconds. That's the maximum I give to myself if we don't make a mistake and go as fast as we can at the same time. That's the maximum we can lose on that section. Brake, using throttle and brake at the same time. This is how you need to do it. If you want to slow down and not like spin your wheels. I don't know why it works like that. Don't ask me why. The physics are most likely not realistic. I don't intend you to use that tactic in real life. Just go slow when you're driving on ice. We're not spinning. We're not spinning yet. We're not spinning. Down into third. And we can push a little bit more on the throttle. Right on the exit where I see to lose a little bit of back end. Brake and throttle. In order to gain the traction and then push on the throttle. 4 tenths faster. 4 tenths faster. We lost time, but we're 4 tenths faster. We are 4 tenths faster. We are not losing all of the time. Look at this. This is very, very close. This is very, very intense at the moment. A few hairpins. We've had a lot of issues on these hairpins before. This time, we shouldn't have any issue. Easy, easy, easy on the throttle. There we go. First gear. That was a bit risky there. This is the final hairpin. If I'm not mistaken, this is the final hairpin. Slide a little bit. Nice and easy. We're through. We're through. We're through the hairpins. We're through from the hairpins. We don't have any more hairpins to spin. And we're now well and truly done with the ice. There's a little bit more now coming up. Watch out for this little patch there. Not going to feel any difference because of the soft tires. Great stability provided by the soft tires. Full throttle now. It's all out tarmac with only 1 kilometer to go. We're 6 tenths faster. We're running a little bit wild on the hairpin there, but it's just about going to be enough to slow down and take the corner. 6 tenths faster. We gained some time even on the snow section. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. We had one of our best runs so far on the snowy section. We didn't lose a lot of time. We only lost around 2 seconds and then gained also some time. Gained some 2 tenths there at the final part and a bit of tarmac. Now this is all tarmac. This is all me. This is full speed. We've only 6 tenths faster. Remember that. One more hairpin to go. This is the final hairpin on tarmac for the stage. Full throttle, remember, this is the stage where we have the very, very tricky final corner. We need to take it easy onto the final corner if we want to win this stage. Go as fast as I can through there. Cut through these corners. Break down to third. And yes, this time we're not going to make a mistake. And it's a 5:26.1. Is it going to be enough? Fingers crossed. Yes, it is going to be enough. 9.4 seconds ahead of Lindholm. It is victory here in Monte Carlo. And it is victory in the power stage as well. 25 plus 5 points. 30 points in the bag, boys. I cannot believe it. Look at that. Almost identical on that sector 4. I knew I did something correctly there, and even on sector 3 we didn't lose that much time whatsoever on the snowy section. That was a phenomenal stage, and that's when we needed to perform. That's how we performed, and at the end of the rally it's going to be a victory for us and 5 extra points for the power stage. Matthias Ekstrom also getting some points, Livery, and I didn't remember the guy in 5th that got the points from the power stage. Overall, we're going to finish this rally 1 minute ahead of Lindholm, but I'm going to tell you, he gave me a run for his money. That was insane. He got the lead with only 2 stages to go, 3 stages or 3 or 2 stages to go. He managed to get the lead and be 1.6 seconds ahead of me. You know, we might not have seen the most out of this AI. You know, 135% difficulty wasn't that tough eventually, because we won with a gap of 1 minute, and we also won the power stage. But honestly, this power stage was insanely hard to win. The rally was very, very tough as well, you know, with the snowy parts, the tire selection. I think the best tire selection for snow is diagonal tire choice, obviously, with soft and snowy tires. But you can't always do that, especially when you've got a lot of epic stages coming up. So I guess it makes some sort of sense to you have to go through the hard and snowy tire selection. But overall, it doesn't even matter at this point, because we won. We absolutely won the Monte Carlo rally. It's the first episode. As you can see, the rally duration is insane. It's almost like 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's a very, very long rally. A very long process. This is all stage. This is 1 hour and 30 minutes of driving. That's what it says. 86k gained as well. A lot of experience gained, which means a lot of special points to use on the R&D tree. Sponsor is happy. Achieved also these short-term objectives. I think there's one more where I need to do one more resting event. So it's obviously very, very easy for the time being to achieve those objectives. But yeah, hectic episode. I'm still. Oh, we got also a new event for the new episode, for the next episode, team building. So we're going to be doing that as well, and the resting event, obviously. I don't think we should do any more anniversary events. If I'm being honest, we do the anniversary mode, so I'm not going to be doing any anniversary events on the career mode. But R&D 3 skill points. Let's pick up. I think after Monte Carlo, what we need to upgrade is obviously the whole thing about the resistance of the engine, the suspension. You know, I think it's very, very important to do that. We've had a lot of damage issues. Obviously, it wasn't deadly, but that's because I didn't have deadly crashes. It has been fairly easy to. I've been careful and all that for the time being, and obviously, gonna do that. And there's also one more skill point. I think we're gonna be using that on the meteorologist. Obviously, there's new, as you can see, abilities there, especially on the yellow tree. There's an analyst guy, there's a peer manager, and there's this new sort of part of the R&D tree, the pink one, as you can see. We're going to be exploring all this, obviously, in the next couple of episodes, but for the time being, that was it for today, guys. I'm tired as fuck. This was absolutely insane. A great way to start the career mode. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. You've been waiting for it for quite a while, and I think seeing that it is actually a 1 hour episode is going to give a huge smile to you. Merry Christmas as well to everybody. You know, it's obviously not Christmas anymore. I'm gonna be hopefully making one more video before New Year, before 2022, to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in the next video. Until next video though, make sure you smash the like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to get notifications for any new videos. Follow me on Twitter, because I'm quite active there, Geometrical7, if you want to chat with me, suggest any new things on the channel, just like I asked you at the start of the video. But yeah, until next video, boys, which is going to be episode 2 of the WRC Tankery mode. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
I know you hear all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. I know you hear all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. Let me get that off your mind. It really don't matter, you a Scorpio tonight, and let me get that off your mind. sign. It really don't matter, you a Scorpio tonight, and it's I know you hear it all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. I know you hear it all the time, but I got to know what's your sign.